Yes. Hello.
Hey, you too.
Back at it again with the white vans. You remember that shit?
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Alright.
OG Vines.
Alright, let me brush this shit actually. Hold on. Where's my brush? Did it look bad? Okay. And we are back with another one.
We got Miss Taylor right here for the show.
Taylor
Miss Barber Miss.
We have to introduce. Alright. This is Faded Films numero dos. Tonight for you, we will be drinking, or we have drank.
Yeah, we definitely did.
We finished this Taylor Port Cream Cherie. How do we feel about it?
She's very sweet. She's not for like the sugar tooth kind of people.
Yeah, the sweet tooth. I mean, if you have a sweet tooth, then you probably want it. But if you don't, then you gotta like water it down somehow.
Yeah, some ice, some water, and you'll be fine.
And how do we feel about this Arbor Mist Mango Strawberry?
It's alright. Like I took one glass and it was already down to the middle, so it's not gonna last you very long.
Yeah, this was really cheap. Like we got 3 of them for like $12.
Yeah, so that's why it was so cheap.
Yeah, and it's a nice chaser for the Taylor. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, let me take these off because I don't want to wear these.
Let me put these on because I'm gonna need these.
Okay, so for today we're gonna be doing
Yep, us, the movie you've been waiting for.
Jordan Peele. We actually waited, and we're not gonna give you no spoilers.
No
so don't worry
spoilers.
about that.
No spoilers.
Because we want you to spend your fucking black ass or white ass dollars, or everything in between dollars. We're probably gonna cut that out.
Pesos, pounds,
yen, euros.
Everything, all your money goes straight to this movie because honestly, that's
Jordan is that girl.
Yes.
Okay, all these noises. Cut that. Cut here. Anyway, so we're just gonna, instead of doing a recap, we're just gonna go straight to the review.
Yes.
Okay. So, how did we feel about us? 2019 us.
See, I feel like we both have a different perspective, so it's like a really interesting review. So I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, some background information. I am a film person. And I'm also a pro-black person. So there was nothing wrong with what Jordan did to that script. He killed that shit. I fucking love that movie. I went to go see it at 11 a.m. on Friday morning. Got me some Dunkin' Donuts and I watched that shit in a layback chair, chilling. I was on the edge of my fucking recline seat. If you heard that scream, I'm sorry, it's my roommate. I was on the edge of my reclining seat. I feel like to have it under horror though is like the wrong genre to put it under. I feel like it's more of a thriller. But it's like those lines have been being crossed for a while now. You know, like the two different genres or whatever.
No, I agree because like I wouldn't describe it as like a scary movie. Like even during the trailer, I was like, ooh, they're wearing red jumpsuits. I'm really so scared. Like I wasn't gonna be scared. Yeah, like I was like, ooh, okay. Like I wasn't planning on being scared, but like I was planning on being a little bit more scared, but not really. And it was definitely more of a thriller. But honestly, like as a whole, I'm coming from also a pro-black experience, but also like not a film experience or film, point of view. As like an entertainment factor, I feel like the movie was very like, it was beautiful as an art piece, like the symbolism was there, and like it had a bunch of eggshells.
Easter
eggs, and like just discovering it and talking about it with your friends and everything after you watch it is like it's part of the experience of the movie. Talking about it after, like understanding what things mean, like that's the fun part. And as a movie, I feel like it was entertaining But like the world that they made, it didn't always make sense, but it made sense as an art piece, you know, because it was kind of a clear, or maybe for some people less clear, kind of like symbolism. And once you talk about it, the symbolism becomes more clear, you know, and like the themes become more apparent. And I think discovering the themes is part of like the entertainment of the movie, you know, afterwards with your friends and like discussing them. But it was a good movie all through and through. Some parts left me confused, and I'm not mad at it though, because I feel like some parts were supposed to let me confused, because my experience was different from somebody else's. And then we went to go watch a movie together, and my experience was so different from their experience, because I noticed some things that they didn't, and they thought about some things that I didn't notice. So I feel like the movie is a beautiful like conversational piece, which I think that's why everybody should watch, because you should all be part of this conversation.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people have issues with like the whole questions thing, and like a lot of like things left unanswered and unsaid. But I feel like Jordan is like the type of auteur, director that he's not gonna give you everything. He's gonna be like, well, you're supposed to suspend disbelief, so in this world I'm gonna give you this and you figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna lay everything out for you. So and I enjoy that. I like doing the like mental work afterwards. I love stuff that like sticks with me. So it's like, I'm fucking watch that shit. Like, I'm gonna enjoy it. I like right after I went and see it, I just went to see it by myself, so I didn't have anyone to talk to. But right after, I'm just like scrolling on Twitter, just trying to find out all the theories that people came up with and stuff, and like that was so fun for me because I just thought about it, took a nap, woke up and thought about that again, and it was so fun. Like, and all the little like songs that they added into it. They added My Good Sis Janelle Monáe.
Yes.
Oh my god, like the soundtrack was amazing. I'm just like wondering how this film would age, like how, or if it could resonate with people in the future, if there is a future.
That is a deep question.
Psychological.
But we're gonna say there is a future for the sake and purposes of this video. And I feel like people could watch this movie in the future, and I feel like people might even study it as like a reflection of the past, because I feel like it's very telling of like American culture. Because a lot of people brought up like it speaks volumes on immigration topics, you know. And if you do kind of like the analyzation and kind of like the symbolism, you kind of understand where it falls under like immigration kind of topics and stuff like that. Because, you know, even the title "Us" can mean United States.
Right. And especially when Reddit's like, oh, well, they ask like they call the other clones the tethered. So they ask the tethered like, who are you? And then they say, oh, we're Americans. So like,
yeah.
I see where that's coming from. Should we cut while they're talking?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cut for now. Some people.
Yes, Miss Intermission.
And dance. Whatever. What were we saying? But, okay, what do we think about the ending?
Ending, for me, was expected.
Same.
Yeah.
But that's just because I watch so many things, I know what to look out for when stuff is like sus.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I like already know, like, well, we're not gonna spoil the ending, but it's like we were in on the clues. Jordan, we were in.
See, but some people, Jordan, were not in, and they were like, "What the fuck?" Like I didn't see it coming. Mm-hmm. So you might be one of those people, and if you are, enjoy the film.
Enjoy.
And pay for it because
I went again.
it's okay, Because they're gonna pay for the film and they're gonna
I put my glasses back
enjoy it.
on. Continuity error. We're back off.
Well, my glasses have been on and off, and right now they're half on. Continuity something.
Continuity. I wish I recorded that sound.
It's a valid sound. I feel like in the film industry, that's a valid.
Yeah, it's gonna be on there. It's gonna be the Game of Thrones when they slaughter the final lion.
Oh, literally.
I mean, not lion, dragon. They're gonna take it, and the sword is gonna be like, whoa.
They have to. After today, they have to. After today, they have to. Because what the fuck?
Yes, like, give me my coin.
But if I'm a brother,
Yes. Oh wait, we have to do it per shots, right? Okay, how many shots? I need 0 shots to like this movie. I need 0. And I love this movie.
I'm gonna need at least 1 shot. Okay, but granted, I was very tired when I saw this movie in theaters. So I took a bit of a nap. Because I deserved it, you know? No offense to Sir Jordan Peele first.
First of his.
No offense to him, but like, I knocked out. But it wasn't, the person I went with knocked out during the beginning, which is, fair, it's the beginning. I knocked out during the middle, and I missed a lot of like important-ish scenes. But I was tired, for me. So like, if I had a shot, I'd be, late with it. So like, if you are a average alcoholic and an
average cinematic viewer, because I'm a major in this bullshit.
Oh, this is Miss Major right here. This, you don't play with her. She will tell you up and down about the film industry. I will tell you if it's entertaining or not, and it was entertaining. Like, I would go out of my way to watch this movie. And like, honestly, if you appreciate art, like, this movie was beautiful. Like, the way they filmed the family, they're like tiny little moments interacting together, and also just like when they interacted with their tethers, and like trying to figure out like their dynamic between each other. That was all beautiful. And honestly, there was really funny scenes too. So like, you can watch this with like a partner, family member. Like, you can watch this with anybody.
The tethered are coming.
I'm ready. I've seen the movie, but you can watch it with anybody, and it'll still be a really good movie. It's worth the money, trust me. Mm-hmm. And I just think, like, when you watch it, and if you do come out of the theater like, what the fuck happened, confused, like, you should come with it towards more with like an artistic, point of view. Because maybe not everything makes sense to you, but like a lot of it will make sense symbolically. Like, why the fuck are they carrying the scissors?
Right.
Who knows? But it's symbolically cool.
I also think for your greater viewing experience, you should all go into the theater with predominantly black people, because it's just gonna make it better and funnier and everything. Like, you get the collective gasps, the collective laughs, somebody yelling something out. Like, it's always a beautiful experience to watch it. That's how I watched Get Out. I watched it too early in the morning because I went to see the matinee, so I didn't get that full. But if I got that, like, it made it 100 times better.
It does, honestly. It really does. Yeah, because even watching in the theater, like, the audience changes a lot. It affects a lot. And, like, my audience was subpar. Like, they weren't that lit. So my audience was, like, not really that lit. So they wouldn't laugh at, like, the funny scenes and stuff. And, like, if you're the kind of person where, like, you don't want to be loud in the movie theater, I'm sorry. But, like, if it's funny, I'm going to laugh.
Bad.
Like, because I paid my money. So I'm going to laugh. Like, and if I'm laughing with other people, it makes me feel better. Because I'm laughing not by myself. So, go watch it. Regardless spend your coin, period. Buy some snacks. And let me tell you, AMC Theaters, not sponsored by it. They do have that very aesthetically pleasing, that, the beginning video with the soda and the popcorn.
Oh yeah.
That's like ASMR to me, and to me it's just like,
when I worked at Regal, they had the popcorn walking with like the candy bars, and we're like, let's all go to the movies. I hated that shit so much. a day.
See, I never knew of that, but Miss AMC.
Regal.
Miss AMC has
This is not a promotion for Regal. I I don't hate you because you gave me free movies. I'm actually indifferent.
I have free movie tickets to AMC, so Miss AMC is the girl right now. But if Miss Regal wants to sponsor me, sponsor us.
When you work for Regal, this is nice. Otherwise,
yes.
I don't know.
Otherwise,
I mean, they have deals and coupons and whatever.
Listen, whatever movie theater you're close to, get the best price and go watch this
or
movie.
Or whatever has the comfiest seats. You know?
Oh, we love reclinables.
Oh, yes. And then you got to push it when I went and you could push the button to like adjust it how you want. But you know what I really like? Yeah. Drive-ins. Drive-ins are really
I've
nice.
never been to I've never had a guy with a car, so I've never had a drive-in movie to experience. Because all my guys, you know, they be on the MetroCard subway kind of vibe. So I've never had a guy with a car.
Where would a drive-in be in the city?
Nowhere. Like just non-existent. Yeah.
Well, if you come in Albany, we'll go to one.
Yes, we go to drive-in, find a guy with a car. You know, call it Uber, whatever we gotta do.
If you call it Uber to go to that drive-in. Hilarious. I'm gonna charge so much.
That's fine. That ain't no problem.
Fuck it. Alright, well, are we done? Or do we have more to say?
While you're still recording, let me tell y'all. Miss Lupita Nyong'o, she snapped during this performance. Like, her older version of herself, her young version of herself, her character gave you full range. Like, if you watch it for anything, watch her for her character, for the way she plays her role, the way she says her voices in both characters, like the way she tells the story.
Yell graduate.
Yes, like y'all.
Graduate. Mexican.
Period.
Nigerian.
Y'all.
Goddess.
Queen. Period. Y'all better watch this movie.
And give her her coin and her Oscar.
Her coin, her Oscar, her award.
Intertwined.
Because she deserves it. And if y'all think anything otherwise, we could fight. Because, like, let me not fight our subscribers. We could drink. And we could really get to, you know, the conversation. And, you know, if I punch you in the face after this conversation, that's on you.
Or hit you with the glass. That's how it gotta be.
That's how it gotta be. But you know what? This movie is still fire. And I recommend tenfold.
Also, we need an Emmy, Tony, Oscar, EGOT for Winston Duke's thighs.
Winston Duke's?
Yeah.
Okay. Winston Duke's thighs.
They deserve all the things as well.
All the things. Every single one of the things.
My necklace turned around! No! Okay.
Even she was like, no, bitch. Like,
she had to be on conversation for Winston. Winston Duke's thighs.
Mm-hmm. His thighs
alone.
His thighs alone
can get an Oscar.
His thighs alone can get an Oscar.
And can get me.
Give this movie the awards it deserves.
Around my neck. Yes.
Watch this movie. Comment down below.
We're adding our ads again.
Yes, ads again. Back
Tell us
again.
what you think about this. How many shots you think you would need. I say 0. He says 1.
Just 1. Just for safety. Because, you know, I understand that not everybody's ready for this cinematic experience. I was ready. I went there sober. And I took a nap. But you, with a shot, you'll be straight. You know? Mm-hmm. So you will be ready for this cinematic experience.
And that has been episode 2.
Episode 2.
We have maybe one more. And yeah, done. It's fucking year.
Yeah.
Thank you if you tuned in. If you didn't, fuck you.
Period.
Period.
And you can go fund my liquor.
Yes. Fund our habits.
Fund our habits. If you see me, give me a shot. Okay.
Cash App. $. But my name is Coconut Rita, so don't call me.
And if you see me, just give me a shot. Like, cause I could probably use it in any time of the day.
Okay, we're gonna go back to dance break now, so fuck you, we're out. Bye!